What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Today we're reviewing Project Babylon, which is by Gun Hill Brewery. This is a really sort of quintessentially Sussex brewery. Gun Brewery is based in an area called Gun Hill, which I sort of struggle to pinpoint exactly where it is, but it's somewhere sort of near Lewes, and also not too far away from Hailsham. It's kind of, if you guys at all know where the areas that I'm talking about are, you might be able to tell me, correct me, where Gun Hill is. But basically, it's very near to where I live. It's a pale ale, so it says on the back here it's a classic, American pale ale. Didn't realise that. Brewed using a combination of very pale malts and exclusively American hops. Vibrant, refreshing and zesty on the nose, with citrus notes and a dry finish on the palate. Sounds lovely. I've said before, American pale ales are really nice after a long day's work, and I've just had one, and I've been in the office as well, so it feels nice to actually come to this. I don't want to be reading, but it says here, a hobo was simply a migratory labourer. To help cope with the uncertainties of life on the road, hobos developed a secret system of symbols that they would chalk on walls to provide information and warnings to others. Our symbol meant "man with gun lives here." But fear not, our beer won't force you to lift your hands any higher than your lips. Love that. So that's what that front symbol means. That's awesome. I presume that's what it means. Didn't realise that. So this has got that assured SIBA, British Craft Brewer sort of tag that we've seen on a few beers now, or at least we've picked up on them. It's 4.6%, so in a 330ml can, it's a little over 1.5 units, but obviously all they can say it, so it's 1.5. It's vegan friendly and gluten free, so that's always nice to be inclusive. Right, I've blabbed long enough. Let's open it. Whoa. Bit zesty on the nose, ever so slightly tropical on the nose too. Not always the smells I associate with American pale. Oh, it's an American pale ale. I was blabbing about American amber ale when I was saying they're good to come home to, but hey, American pales are too. Very pale in the hand. Nice head, looks like it's going to quickly dissipate, that head. Yeah, really zesty I'm getting. Zesty is what I mean citrusy, that kind of zesty smell. And yeah, got just talking a straw sort of mid-yellow, pale colour, really. Not really heading into the amber colour quite yet. As it says, it's a pale. There we go. Alright guys, I think I've read every word that they've got on the back of here. They didn't mention the actual hops, they just said American hops, I think. Yeah, but really cool brewery. I'm happy to have them on the channel. I think I've had some of their beers before, but just on my own, basically, not in front of you guys, in front of the camera. So without further ado, I'm going to drink it with a bit of head on. Let's get some first sips going. Nice and bitter on the taste, kind of resinousy, you know. Yeah, really picking up a bitter note. Really just big pals of sort of lemony flavour. You know, like sort of move your tongue and taste it again, and it's like, oh yeah. That's kind of what I'm picking up here. Not really getting a lot of other flavours really, other than just kind of zesty citrus. That's kind of it. When I say it's resinous and piney, I kind of just mean it's hoppy. You know, it almost feels like it's attacking my tongue. That kind of flavour. It's nice, and it's certainly craft. You know, really got that zesty, like I say, zesty and everything that you expect with a, well, not expect, but everything you tend to get with a craft rather than a mainstream pale ale. But also the flavours are kind of not offering me much more. We'll do a few more sips before we get the rating in. That's it really, just picking up lemony flavours. I will admit, it said it's dry on the palate, and it is. It definitely is dry. It's nice though. It kind of is going to remind me of the beer I've reviewed before. A little bit like that Bitter is Better Aldi beer, except that was a darker beer. So yeah guys, that's pretty much all I can get really with this beer. It's just that zest flavour. I know it's not really promising much more than that, but I was kind of hoping it might have, you know, a little bit more flavours and just a little bit more to it. It's not unpleasant. I enjoy the fact that it's quite dry as well. So in terms of what I'm going to rate it, it's really not a bad beer or anything. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I'm quite happy with it. I just thought it would pack a bit more flavour in, to be honest. So yeah, 3 out of 5 for me for Gun Hill. Hopefully this won't be the last beer of theirs that you see on the channel. I love to review beers that are really local to me, and this one being sort of only up the road is really nice. Remember to keep drinking those craft beers, guys. Support your local craft brewers. Let me know. Oh, okay. Let me think. Let me know if you've had a Berliner Weiss recently. You know, like a real sour beer. Yeah, let me know if you've had one of those, guys, what it was, and if you enjoyed it, how much you enjoyed it. Keep drinking those craft beers, remember to subscribe, and like the video if you did enjoy it. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next beer review. Peace.